everybody. Welcome to the first official episode of the Halftime Podcast. Today, we have a very special guest. This guest has been putting in a lot of hard work and dedication since 2013 on his YouTube channel that has now acquired over 186 million views. Through his main channel, he was able to branch out to a second channel where he makes videos of him working on his cars, which is one of his side hobbies. He's also branched out his content creation over to Twitch. This man is very successful, and it's been an absolute pleasure talking to him. I present to you the debut episode of the Halftime with K Bizzy podcast, the one and only FranzJ.
Hey, guy.
What's going on, boss man?
Nothing. Jump right into it.
Let's jump right into it. So, how did your whole Counter-Strike career start? Like, how'd you get introduced to Counter-Strike?
I think the first time that I saw Counter-Strike, I was in freshman year of high school, and my friend, he brought his laptop to lunch, and he was just playing offline with bots and just like killing the bots with like no clip and like just flying around on Nuke actually.
On Nuke.
And
Okay.
yeah, so
That's where that all
and
started.
then I was like, oh, that game looks kind of fun, but then I didn't really think much about it. And then my other friend who also went to that school, he gave me like a couple skins, like a FAMAS Doom kitty,
Okay,
and
okay.
like maybe like MP7 skulls. I don't know. Some just like gray skins. And
Like
I
the
was
old
like,
school ones.
okay, these are kind of ugly, but it's all good. And then I played the demo, and it was like it was like when you had to buy the game, it was like $15.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't want to like ask my parents for money, but I played the demo as they let you play for like 5 hours. I was like, yeah, okay, it's kind of fun. I was just playing like assault, camping on the upper like train part, and like I couldn't hit anybody with the op, but it was still fun.
All right, all right.
And and then I think I was playing Black Ops 2 on PC, and then I think I got bored of that, and then my friends were like, "Hey, come play CS or something." I'm like, "Okay, fine." I think they wanted me to play Civo or something, like
Okay.
one of those platforms. I was it was all right,
And then it all
but
started from there.
yeah, I think like 300 hours in, I found all the movement stuff, and I was like, and then that's what really stuck me to the game.
Okay, okay. So in your streams and your videos, you're known for your humor and being a different, like you have like a different kind of humor, I'd like to say. In a good way, of course. I'm not hating. It's just unique. Unique, probably a better word to put it. Um, were you ever into playing CS like on a more serious note, or do you always just prefer to have some fun and just get some laughs going in the lobby?
I have brief spurts where I'm like, dude, I gotta stop fucking around.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I curse?
Oh yeah, do say whatever you want, man.
Okay,
Free platform.
okay. Um, so I have these brief spurts. I think my last one was maybe like a month ago or something, where I got Nova 1. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then it quickly dies off, and I'm just like, because when I'm trying hard at the game, I get like 0 clips.
Okay, I see what
And
you're saying.
so, yeah, because I just kind of, I'm almost in like a bad mood where I just want to like win, and I get pissed at my teammates.
Yeah, you're getting like that
But
headspace.
yeah, I get like kind of toxic when I want to try hard at the game. But um, I think I got to like LE in 2016 when I was playing with my friends. But that was fun because I was playing with my friends and the game was kind of new to me. And then I remember I tortured myself. I played like I try harded for like I don't know 40, 50 games in a row, and this was like also at like a high stress point in my life where I was like moving and shit, and
Oh, okay.
so I was just like getting mad every day on the game, and but I got to LEM or something, so that was that was fun. But then I, quickly went back down. But it only takes like uh on CS:GO at least, it only took me like maybe 30, 40 games. I'd already be in like MG
Oh, damn.
if I
Okay.
just like from like silver if I just tried every game.
All
But
right. That's not bad at all.
kind
Definitely
of takes a
important.
lot out of me, and I don't get any clips, so I don't see the point to keep doing it.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely like obviously the game's a competitive game, and it's depending on what you're doing, it's important to be serious and stuff, but arguably just as important to have fun with it and just if you're not enjoying yourself, what's the point in doing it, right?
Yeah, I think first, like most importantly, it should just be a game. And I mean, I understand like the pro scene and all that. Like I understand the competitive aspect, and it can be fun, to win
For sure.
and stuff. But for a commoner like me, it's makes more sense, anyways, to just get in and get out, kind of.
Yeah, I see what you're saying for sure. So for your sense of humor, like did you develop your sense of humor, or were you always just like that kind of guy, like you like standing out and just being funny and just watching people react to some of the goofy things that you do sometimes? How did you get that?
I think I've I kind of started more as like a cameraman, so like uh I did some early IRL content. I was filming my friends at the school lunch table, and we would just like goof off. And
Okay.
I wasn't in those videos because I was like, I don't want to, be on YouTube acting stupid. So
You were just
that
providing
was
the
my
platform.
yeah, that was my mindset for a little bit, and then we started playing CS together, and I was kind of just a cameraman there too. But then I started watching like some YouTubers like who's that guy? Um Half Life speedrun guy.
I think I know I can't remember the name. I think I know who you're talking about though.
Desync.
These okay.
I was thinking of his Twitter but okay, so Desync, I think yeah, he made a CS vid that was pretty good. And then there's also Felu, Idiot Weasel. He made
Okay.
funny, and also like Biba, this German guy, also made funny moments.
So would you
Um,
maybe say they were kind of like they kind of inspired you to start doing what you're doing now?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
when I had one of my vids, I think it was VacNut, kind of that was like the first one to kind of pop off with the algorithm a little bit,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, something stuck to the wall, so I should just keep doing this.
For sure. For
So
sure.
that's what I've been doing. That now I just keep trying to copy paste that video over and over again. But now I'm getting bored and I'm playing Rust more.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've been playing a lot of Rust. It seems.
Yeah.
So speaking about your videos and whatnot, what was it that made you like you had a couple videos that started early on to get like like you said it was working in the algorithm and whatnot, but before you made these videos, like what drove you to want to start streaming and start making your own videos and whatnot?
um, that started a while ago in uh, like eighth grade, seventh grade. I was making like um, I made like a Minecraft TNT cannon video because I was like, I gotta share this with the world. And then the first screen recorder I installed was because I found a glitch in Call of Duty Ghosts,
Oh yeah,
and
goaded.
I thought it was gonna change the world because you can like mount up onto something and shoot your whole clip out at once.
Yep.
So I was like, I need to share this. So I recorded it with like this really shitty screen recorder, like 15 FPS,
The Bandicam or some shit.
but I got it out there. And then I was making like Black Ops 2 music videos, trying to like do cinematics and shit.
Okay.
Those are they hold a special place in my heart now. But
It was the stepping
uh
stones kind of thing to get you where you're at today, kind of thing.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I back to the question. It's like it's kind of like how every kid, wants to be a YouTuber these days. I think maybe I was just like I think my mind was kind of always set on that. Like my dad wanted me to do computer science or something like coding related, and I was going to college for that. But then when my YouTube started taking off, and I was making like $700 a month, and I'm
Okay.
like, dude, I can move out. I can live on my own now. And then that's I didn't know the prices of rent and stuff,
Oh yeah.
and they were paying for my apartment so I could go to college, and I thought they were paying $700 every 6 months for
Oh
rent,
my
not
god.
every month. And once I learned that, I was like, oh fuck, rent is
Wow.
expensive. And yeah, those kind of like I would have like talks with my parents where I'm like, I could do YouTube. I need to drop out of college. And they're like, no, just hang in for like one more year, one more semester. I'm like, okay, fine. So I changed my major like 3 times because I was like bargaining with them. I was like, okay, I'll stay, but I want to do game design now. and then and then I would like get super confused when we talk about blueprints in Unreal. And I'm like, this is too hard. I don't want to do this. And then I was like, okay, I'll do web design. Like change to like a community college. And then and then I started making more money. And then they were like, okay, fine. You can I think I had like one semester left, but I was just like way too stressed out from school.
For sure.
So
Understandable.
so I just kept doing YouTube, and that was fun.
So I'm gonna skip over this next one and we'll come back to the one I was gonna ask you. But since we were talking about like you breaking the news to your parents and like compromising with your parents and whatnot, like what was it like breaking the news to them? Because you know, like parents sometimes don't understand like, oh, YouTube's you're gonna be a YouTuber and YouTube's gonna pay you and you're gonna make this your living. Like, was that a difficult conversation to have with them, or were they pretty understanding to the
Um,
subject?
well, at first, yeah, but I feel like if you have the numbers to back yourself up as a YouTuber, then they'll kind of understand more.
For sure.
Because like once I was making like 4,000 a month at least, then they were like, okay, it's kind of like a decent job. And then I got the Skin Club sponsorship, and they're like, what?
Yeah.
You make how much?
Yeah. It's kind of
So
hard to argue with that when you're
yeah,
showing the proof of
yeah. So
so they were
I would
understanding
s-
then.
I would say yeah. If the numbers back yourself up, then they. I mean, I would say I don't know. It depends on what you want to do. If you're in college and you want to get out to do YouTube, it's usually a bad idea, I would say, because you want to have something to fall back on. That was like um, my mindset for like 3 of the 3.5 years that I was going to college. I was like, I should have something to fall back on, but I feel like a lot of jobs. Well, it depends on the job. That's what well, but college can be a good backup plan, like safety net.
Yeah, absolutely. Because
So
a
a
lot
lot
of
of jobs
people,
just need a certification or something like that, or a portfolio.
for sure, like a lot of people just, they want it, they go, I want to be a YouTuber, and that's cool, that's great and everything. It's possible, it's not easy, but you can't just, throw everything that you're doing in life away and just, solely rely on that, as if you're not already making enough to, like, live comfortably.
Yeah,
It's just a big gamble.
I feel like that's a recipe for just causing yourself a lot of stress and burning out too fast
Yeah, absolutely.
if you put it all into YouTube.
So you've come a long way from your ripstick videos, and you found success in your
Yes.
Counter-Strike content. At what point did you see this as an opportunity to make a living? Like, when did you start seeing, at what point did the growth start showing, like, this is, like, I can make this my reality here?
When I made that first $100,
That first hunt it,
I was like, "Oh, I
crispy
can get
Benji.
money." Yeah.
Fair enough.
Um, no, I think I actually didn't have monetization on my channel uh for a bit, and then I had like 3 million views on the the drop AVP man.
Oh
I was
yes.
like, I need to figure this out. And then I remembered like the email that I used for my AdSense account.
And that
So
and that was your way back in, and then the
yeah,
rest is
but
history.
I think when I was a kid, I didn't know like how much things cost. So when oh actually I had a friend in high school. She had a channel, and she was getting some money, and I was like, holy shit, $100 just for like uploading videos? That's awesome.
And
So
and when you're a lot younger, that's, like you said, like, that's a lot of money. Like,
yeah, I was like, I don't need to buy anything. I'm just a little kid. I need $5 for pizza for lunch, and
yeah,
that's it.
that's the dream right there. You get that, you have the world in your hand.
5 times 30, I only spend $60 wait, 150 a month. I only need $200 a month to live off of.
So when it comes
But
to making, like a new video, when you're sitting down and planning stuff out, like, what's the process like? Do you have like a theme that you start to follow, or do you just stack up a bunch of clips and then just throw it in an editing software and kind of just figure it out?
um yeah, sometimes I have a direction, or like sometimes I think I want to have a direction, like, oh, I'm gonna push hut for 100 rounds this video
Oh man.
and cut it all up, and it's gonna be awesome. And then something else, like some other plot develops, like Dake says something funny, or somebody is like, somebody makes a plot for me, and I'm like, okay, that scrap that idea. So usually I'm just like playing the game a shit ton to try to stack up clips, and then I was editing them myself, but with when the Skin Club stuff started, I was like, okay, I need to pump out like 3 videos a month. So I'm just gonna hire this dude who I know edits well, and yeah, my boy Doza. I send him the clips, and he's very good at his job.
Shout out to Dozo.
Yeah, I'm uh I'm feeling a little guilty because I don't have any clips to send him, but because I've been playing Rust too much.
Yeah,
But
your latest Ruts video is like a couple hours long or something. You've been grinding.
yeah, that was just like there's minimal editing. I just had to watch the whole video, so you know to make sure nobody says anything sensitive.
For sure.
But yeah, that was pretty minimal editing on that on that Rust vid. But the Skin Club stuff is kind of on pause right now because of the 10-day like
Oh
trade
yeah, yeah.
shit that Valve added.
It's a sticky situation for a lot of people right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, a lot of sites are probably worried right now. So I think maybe next CS vid won't have any sponsored to it. It'll just be CS, but that's kind of a relief because I've been wanting to do that for a while. Just have a nice clean video.
Yeah, for sure. Just be a little more free and do what you want.
Yeah,
You
I
don't have
used to
to.
be like super against like the gambling ads and stuff and having like any sort of integration in the video.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, no, it like takes away from the mood. You know, you just want to be like locked in, watch the vid. You don't want to have to like skip anything or be distracted from the
Yeah,
content. But then I saw how much they were gonna pay, and I was
it's
like,
hard to pass up some of those numbers from
it,
those sites.
it's really hard to pass up some of those numbers.
But
So,
if you ask me, a lot of people get like, "Oh, you're a sellout" and all this stuff. But so long as you're like saying, don't go gambling, don't be, irresponsible with it, you know, you just got to do it the right way. You know what I mean?
yeah, sometimes I remember to say only gamble if you're over 18, so
Yeah,
I'm covered.
yeah, you're good. So, so people who follow you also know that you're into cars and you have like a second YouTube channel dedicated to
Yeah,
you working on your cars and
I
stuff
like
like
car.
that. You like car? What are some of the cars you've been putting together lately? And just tell us a little bit more about
Okay,
that.
I'm not like I'm not like these you know crazy channels where they're building. They got builds that they're
Yeah,
working on. I'm just like
you'd be putting in
I
work though.
I just like do maintenance and put Chinese plastic on my cars, basically. I don't
Okay.
I don't know too much about cars. Like I tried soldering something for the first time today, and of course it's like a circuit board, like an important circuit board on my XB, and it got a little messy. I put it back in though, it worked, and then I got to check engine light,
Oh,
and then but I disconnect the battery and reset, and I think it's the filter that I use, the intake pipe filter, has like a hole in it, and then also I cleaned it with brake clean, and I think it didn't dry really,
okay. I see what you're
so
saying.
it's been running weird. And then also it has like I found some rust that I need to do something about.
You just like to
But
keep a little couple side projects, and have a variety
yeah,
of hobbies, I guess you could say.
yeah, I have the one nice car that my girlfriend drives, so I'm set on nice vehicles, and now the rest of my cars are just kind of turning into shit boxes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But I do hope to take that further someday. Like where I'm at right now, I only have a two-car garage with like not much space. Um, so maybe if I get a house, honestly, if when I'm looking at houses right now, like number one selling point is the garage or like space for a large metal building to have a car lift and shit, because that would take my car content to the next level.
Oh, that would be badass.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this oil leak on my Miata right now. I jack up the car on one side. I'm like, man, I can't see shit under here.
Yeah. Without a hoist, it's probably a lot more difficult, I could imagine.
Yeah. Um, that's kind of like a long term kind of seed that I'm planting right now.
Something you're still building
Having
towards.
having the car content be kind of half and half. That would
It's,
be nice.
it looks like there's a lot of people that are interested in it already, so it looks like it's only up from here.
Yeah, I hope they're actually interested in the car content and not just want to like see me. I don't know. I feel like if I was like just a random dude making those videos, like nobody would want to watch them. But
Yeah, I see what
I,
you're saying.
because it's me, then I don't know. Some people watch it, but I want to kind of get to the point where it can reach a broader audience.
Yeah, you're just showing like this a different side of yourself, different from the Counter Strike. We'll say different from the Counter Strike FranzJ.
Yeah.
All right. So, one of my last questions is, how did you develop this hardcore love for Nuke? I've been dying to know. Like, out of all of the maps, Nuke is the one that you're super inclined to be playing, and the ratio of wins that you have on Nuke compared to other maps is like I can't even wrap my head around that. You got to break that down for me. I need to know about that.
It kind of just came with like the people who inspired me to like kind of do all the bunny hopping shit and like the Foon video. I'm sure you've seen Too Much for Z Block, right?
Yep.
That's a lot of Nuke in that video, so that's some of it. And then also the old No Hat videos where they were just like, I'm pretty sure those were cheated, but they were cool.
Yep.
So those were funny to watch.
Because I was looking at your stream the other day. I was rewatching one of the VODs, and you were queuing up competitive, and you had like, I think it was 524 wins on Nuke, and then everything else was single digits. I was like this is insanity.
Yeah, I wanted to that's kind of since CS2 has the wins for individual maps, I wanted to like kind of have a funny difference there too.
You aiming to
Like
get to 1,000 before you start playing other maps, or you just dedicated for life? Like, what's going on?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I play Office sometimes. I have like 30 wins on Office, but that's not that much. But I think just because Nuke is so vertical and it used to have a lot more movement stuff to it, like the 2016, 2015
Oh
Nuke
yeah.
that had a lot more jump spots and all that. But it's just kind of been the map that people who like jumping around play.
A lot of open space on the outside section too.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
All right, man. Well, that's pretty much everything I wanted to ask you about today. My thing is I kind of like leaving the last part of the interview to have the guests promote anything they have in the works, or I'm gonna throw all of your social medias and stuff in the description and on screen. But
Thanks.
if you want to take this chance, feel free to let the people know what to look out
It's
for.
like
That
Hot
you
Ones.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm pretty much, I'm giving you the Sean Evans treatment right now. It's your 30 seconds of fame. Tell everybody if you got some stuff going on and where they can follow you, and if you have a message for someone or something, have at her. This is your moment.
I just want to put this out there. Should I make merch that's just a shirt with booty pic of me on it, with my hairy ass on it?
There's definitely some people that would enjoy that for sure.
Okay, that's
Some
all I wanted to. That's all I have in the works right now. I'm pretty lazy.
I see some of the people that be tweeting at you, and there's some freaks out there. There's some freaks out there.
Yeah, I'm a freak.
All right. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I did recording this. It was an absolute pleasure getting to speak to FranzJ. I don't think this side of him is seen too much in the public eye, if you want to call it that. It was very cool hearing his insight and his story behind how he got to where he is today. Just wanted to give him another special shout out for taking this time to do this with me and help me start this podcast off. That's pretty much it for this week. Next week, we will have another well-known guest on the podcast. If you guys watch FranzJ, there's a good chance that you watch this guy as well. I'm going to be trying to get these out every Friday, so make sure you subscribe to stay up to date. Feel free to like the video to help it get in the algorithm, and drop a comment below with any suggestions or feedback, and maybe even try to guess who the podcast guest is next week. Thank you guys all for watching. Till next time.